I want to tell you a great story. A great story that I heard from Rabbi Friend. And he told us over in public, and he said that a lawyer once went to visit Rav Soloveitchik. This was in the early 1950s. And he was talking to Rav Velvel, and Rav Velvel asked him, "What are you?" So he said, "Rosh Yeshiva, I'm a lawyer in Manhattan." And they continued the conversation, and again, Rav Velvel asked him again, "What are you?" So he was like surprised. The Soloveitchik's a genius. How could he not know? He just told him 2 minutes ago. So he said to him, "I'm a lawyer." So he said, "That's not how a Yid answers the question." And he said, "Take out a Yaina." And he showed him something that's absolutely incredible. You look it up in Yaina Aleph, Paysach it says like this. Everybody knows that the boat was going to sink, and everybody knew that all the other boats in the water, everything was calm. It was only around their boat that the storm was centered. So everybody knew that it had to be because of somebody on this boat. And they went to everyone, and they tried to find out, is there anybody that could be responsible here? So they go over to Yaina, they say, "Hagid alonu, Vasher lemi hara azoi salonu, tell us, why do you think this is happening?" And they say to him, "Ma malachtacha, what do you do?" Vayayma aleim, you know what Yaina said to them? "Ivri anoichi, I'm a Yid." And the Radak writes, he says like this, "Ivri anoichi ves Hashem alakei hashamayim ani yorei," and I fear HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now they asked him, "Ma malachtacha, what do you do? What's your job?" That's not what he answered. He said, "Ivri anoichi." And you know what the Heilige Radak says? This is a lesson for every single one of us. Kivan she'omar Hashem alakei hashamayim ani yorei. As soon as he said, "I'm a Yid and I serve Hashem," Heishiv lahem al she'losa ma malachtacha. That's the answer. What do you do? Just because a guy's a lawyer doesn't define what you are. A doctor doesn't define what you are. A negotiator or real estate, that's how you bring money into the house. But that doesn't define you. What defines you is Ivri Anoichi. I'm a Yid. And that to me is the greatest part of Ater Zvulun. Because when you have Yugalite or Bochran that are learning 2 Sidurim a day, you could be sure that when they go out and they graduate, their understanding is Ivri Anoichi. First and foremost, they're Yidden. They're Yerushalayim. And that's how they got their degree. And that's how they were able to get their job, but that's not the main focus of their lives. They're going to be able to bring money into the house in a noble way. But the main thing is, they got it in a place where the focus is Ivri Anoichi. And that's the beauty of Ater Zvulun. And that's the reason that I think every one of us should support this. Because this is not a second-degree place. This is a first-degree place. Rav Schwab once told me that most people don't remember that it says in the Ksuba the husband's going to support the wife. Most people forget that. And Rav Pam said the same thing. There's nothing wrong with working. And there's nothing wrong with supporting a wife and a family and working in a way that you bring in money in a noble way, as long as Ivri Anoichi. A person doesn't look at himself that the Avodah is the main thing. And that's why we called it Ater Zvulun. I gave him the name Ater Zvulun. Ateres is like a crown. Zvulun supports Torah. That's the main reason for Zvulun. Zvulun wasn't out there to make money. Zvulun was out there to make money so he could support Torah. So he could support Heilige Yidden. And that's the hashkaf of this Heilige place. And so therefore we have to look at it, that it's an opportunity that every child who is able to continue learning and still wants to bring in money to his family in a noble way should be proud to come here. Not that chas v'shalom a person looks at it, this is second choice. It's not second choice. Not everybody's cut out to be a Rosh Yeshiva. And a person has to realize at what time he's going to be able to say, you know something? Now's the time that I've got to focus on my future. And that's the beauty of Ater Zvulun. Because it's not only a college, it's a place where guys are learning 2 Sidurim. And it just shows us what the Dogash Chazak is, what it's all about.